So welcome back to section 1, you create pain. And now we're going to look at the second way that we create pain for ourselves. And that is, maybe your thoughts are the cause of your pain. So here we look at a diagram, and if you start by looking at the left hand side where thoughts are written, so it all really starts there. So your thoughts, whatever they are about the circumstance or about yourself, they lead to how you feel, feelings of pain or pleasure, and then you take action based on your feelings. Then you get results, and the results actually feed back into confirming your thoughts, supporting your thoughts, or reinforcing what you are thinking. And so it keeps going round in a circle, and the circle starts off with your thoughts. So let's look at some thoughts, and these thoughts again come from a survey I did, and when the people wrote in, these are 3 examples of how people identify their thoughts. Feelings of hurt and betrayal over the last will of my father, which was done by my sister and brother behind my back. I do not feel respected by a friend. I feel rejected by my family. So let's go over those thoughts. They're obviously in bold, and the first one there is the thought of betrayal. You might say, well, if that happened, that circumstance where someone changed the will of one of my parents and I didn't know about it, of course I would feel betrayed by those people. Well, what I'm saying is that's just one way of looking at it, and those thoughts that other people are betraying you by doing that will obviously create pain for you, not just hurt, but there might be sadness, anger, and lots of painful feelings. And there's another judgment there as well, the fact that my brother and sister were doing that behind my back. So that's again a judgment of what they're doing. It's not a description. You could write in there something more neutral like without my knowledge, but behind my back there's a little bit of a judgment in there that people are doing something to me behind my back without me knowing about it, but in a deceitful way. I do not feel respected by a friend. And notice the person is using the word feel followed by respected, and respected or not respected are judgments and thoughts about what the other person is doing towards you or to you, and they're not actually a feeling. And in the English language we can use words that aren't feelings but actually thoughts after the word feel. So I do not feel respected by a friend might mean that I feel sad, disappointed, even upset or annoyed or angry because I'm thinking that my friend is not respecting me. So it's really useful to discover the thought there, and obviously if we have the thought that we're not being respected, we will feel all those feelings. So my question is at this stage in the training would be, is there another way to look at that situation? Is there another thought we could have about the situation? Would you be willing to let that thought and judgment you have about your friend go because it's only causing you pain? I feel rejected by my family. Again, we've got a thought after the word feel rather than an actual feeling. When I'm feeling rejected by my family and I feel miserable, depressed, lonely, sad. And of course, when we put the word rejected there as a judgment or as a thought about what's happening to me, then I'm not really leaving any room for any other evaluation. I'm just saying my family's rejecting me. It's almost like it's a fact rather than a thought about what they're doing. And of course, if we have that thought that we're being rejected, it's obviously going to result in pain for us. So do we really want to have that thought. And in this section of the training, we're wanting to see that our thoughts that are illustrated here by these three examples, it's the thoughts of the person that are really causing the feelings and really causing the negative reaction. What do you think about yourself? So these are thoughts now, not about what other people are doing to us, but obviously thoughts about ourselves, our judgments, our evaluations about ourselves. And there's very few people wrote in this way, but this is one example. And this person is saying, I have not enough money for paying my debts. I feel bad because I think I am not responsible with my ordinary life. So we've got the fact there, the situation, the circumstance is there's not enough money in the bank account for paying debts. And then the person has this thought about themselves that they're not being responsible with their ordinary life. And they're saying that they're feeling bad because they're thinking they're not responsible. So this person is connecting their feeling directly to a thought they're having about themselves. So we need to be aware of how we think about ourselves and whether those thoughts are causing us pain.